then when it comes to that kind of interaction with science and storytelling, obviously you don't have a film, nobody will go to a movie if it's just science and the story is bad. And so science sort of has to find a way to help motivate a plot, etc. And part of what I found so amazing about this film is the depth of the characters. Karolina, the portrayal of a scientist really captures the passion that Steve and I, we're constrained to our labs and our offices. We don't get to go to Europa, but we can live vicariously through her portrayal. But that interplay, and we iterated a lot, and I think that shows in the final product.
What they might go through under so much pressure and how to deal with situations, and there was a lot of this guy. There was 2 weeks of rehearsal to talk about all these things, and the book. What is that? I keep forgetting the book.
Packing for Mars.
Yeah, it's a great book.
Oh yeah.
It's a great book.
Harry Roach.
Yeah, and it
Packing
talks
for Mars
about
is
like
excellent.
the kind of training they have to go through and how they get tested to even be able to go into space and yeah. So there was a lot of research and talk about all that stuff.
I think it shines through, and I think it makes me more invested in the movie to see it done this way. I was very impressed with it takes its time. Was that also a conscious decision to have a movie that doesn't just have a car chase scene at the beginning and a car chase scene at the end? It actually builds and builds and builds.
Well, the thing also that was very important is that the movie is constructed as a photo documentary, that takes place in the near future, and basically what we're watching is either the footage that was captured by the monitoring cameras inside the ship and outside the ship, and on one hand, we wanted it to feel extremely realistic. If you want to buy that conceit, you don't want to break the rules. You don't want to cheat. You don't want to establish something at the beginning that then later on you're just gonna steer away from. And at the same time, you want to keep that thrill, that entertainment value of the film, and so that build-up is crucial. I wanted to mention that definitely, a lot of our references and our visual references, obviously we had access to you guys, which was the best you can hope for, but whenever we were looking at how the film would the visual style of the film. Our references had to do more with some of the great documentaries about space travel. For me, rather than referencing another science fiction film, I would always talk about For All Mankind. The great documentary about the Apollo missions, and pretty much anyone who came on board the project would have to watch the documentary as a starting point. And for sure, the landing itself. There's a huge inspiration of depicting it in the way that the Apollo lander eventually reaches the moon, which is one of the great inspiring images of space travel history.
I like this scene because of the realism of it, the danger of radiation from Jupiter's magnetic field accelerating particles to the surface, and you can only go out for a certain amount of time and all of that. How much reading did you do? How much did you want to portray this? You had mentioned earlier before the panel that you really wanted to play this character. What is it that drew you to her?
Well, with her, I think it's her first time in space, and everybody else has already been on a mission before. And for her, because her background is marine biology, so for her to go into Europa, it's a dream. And I think with her, the biggest thing that for me that I wanted to play her was the passion that she had, the love that she had for what she does, and the excitement for discovering life somewhere else. And she's willing to risk her life for research. And just her passion that just completely, drew me to her. Yeah.
That is the right answer. Passion is what gets scientists out of bed in the morning. And I felt that, again, a lot of the characters in this movie, you can see that, and that's one of the things that impressed me.
Thank you. And she was the most bright-eyed on the ship, and it's very interesting. I think everybody, what's so great about this film and the characters everybody has, you can feel the sense of, Andre, who Michael plays, has been on many missions, and you can feel that from everybody, like from Anna Maria, you can feel her, she's been a pilot and flew many missions. It's like all these things, everybody it was just the wonderful ensemble of everybody having their place on that.